So we're here at Auto Access West Avenue to check out the new Hyundai Staria. This will be the replacement for the Starex, eventually. Currently, you can only buy this at Auto Access West Avenue as a gray market unit. Hyundai Philippines has not launched this yet. So in this video, we'll check out the exterior, we'll check out the interior, we'll talk about the features, and we'll talk about our first impressions of the vehicle. So is it worth the money? Let's find out.
So when I first saw photos of the Staria, I didn't think that this was a 2021 model. It looks like something from the future. This is a new design language for Hyundai, and it looks very different from their previous models. It actually looks like nothing else on the road right now. The design is futuristic. It's also quite simple. You don't see a lot of character lines, you don't see a lot of creases, but its appeal lies in its simplicity. It's very minimalistic. So here at the front, you have this long strip of light, which is actually your daytime running light. And the headlights are further down over here. So at the side, it looks even more simple. It's basically a flat slab of metal and glass.
So the vehicle comes with 18-inch wheels wrapped in 235/55 series tires. Almost half of the surface area here at the side is just glass. There's so much glass here. Like, this is one of the biggest windows that I've seen in a car.
So does it look nice? Beauty is subjective anyway. This is unique enough to turn heads, and that is an objective fact.
So at the back you have a very large window. It has a power liftgate. So over here you have plenty of storage with a third row seats up. You can't fold them flat to the floor, obviously. So your storage options are quite limited. This looks modular though. I think you can remove these seats if you need to. So you can pull this back like this, or push it forward like this. This is the 8-seater configuration. There's also a 7-seater configuration, which is the top of the line model, which I'll show you in a separate video. By the way, these taillights are massive. They're LEDs. So this is a 4-cylinder turbocharged diesel engine. It produces 175 horsepower and 431 Newton meters of torque. It's coupled to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Okay, so this is the interior of the Staria. The interior of the Staria has a retro futuristic look to it, like something that you would see in an 80s sci-fi movie. The dashboard is low and flat. The instrument cluster is fully digital, and it's positioned in such a way that it's right below your line of sight. It's right at the bottom of your line of sight, but it's also above the steering wheel. So even if you turn the wheel, you don't obstruct your view of the instrument cluster. This is the lower mid-range model, and you can tell by looking at the dashboard, it's mostly made of, actually it's entirely made of hard plastic. This is hard plastic. This is hard plastic. You don't get an infotainment screen. Instead, you get this radio. You do get leather seats though. You get a leather wrapped steering wheel, and you got some aluminum accents, or plastic that looks like aluminum. And visibility is very good. As you can see, the window line is very low. It feels like I'm in a greenhouse. You also get sunroofs here. You have one sunroof here, and you also have a panoramic sunroof at the back, which I'll show you later. So the seats are covered in leather. You have two USB ports over here, one 12-volt outlet. You have some storage over here and also over here. By the way, this is rubberized, so the front seat is almost like a bench seat, since another person can sit here at the center. You can fold this, and if you do fold it, you have a center armrest. The front seat is power adjustable. Okay, so I'm at the second row now. The vehicle has dual power sliding doors. You can open the door by pressing this button. And also by pulling on this. So as far as legroom goes, it's pretty spacious here. You can move the second row seat forward and back. This is the maximum position. And I have about 7 or 8 inches of legroom. The front seat is adjusted to my height. You have 2 USB ports over there. You have some storage here for water bottles. Aircon vents are up here. The aircon controls though are way over there. So if you're sitting here, you'll have to ask the passenger sitting over there to adjust aircon controls for you. By the way, this has dual zone climate control, but it only has one zone at the front and one zone at the back. You get separate controls though for fan speed here. You can also control the modes. So you have a 60-40 split here at the back. There is no center armrest. Let's see if we can recline the seats. Yeah, this is about as far as it goes though. You can recline it, but that's the maximum position. So let's... Oh, I think I should know how this works now. Okay, so it looks like this window can be opened, but this handle feels very flimsy and I'm not sure how to open it. You also get this sunroof over here. I believe the controls are up there. Let's check out the third row. So just one complaint is that the step board is pretty high, and that could be a problem for seniors. Legroom is quite limited, but you can move this back if you need to. Over here you have one USB port, you have 2 cup holders, and some storage over there. Anyway, headroom is pretty good. I have about I'm guessing that's 4 or 5 inches of headroom. Don't let the archaic looking radio fool you. This is a pretty high-tech vehicle, but it focuses more on active safety features rather than entertainment features. So the vehicle has lane departure warning. It has adaptive cruise control. Yeah, the camera is over here. It uses optical sensors. It also has automatic emergency braking. Okay. The Staria will also automatically lock the sliding doors if it detects that there's a vehicle passing by. Like if there's a vehicle passing to your right, it'll automatically lock that door for a brief moment. Okay, like the Starex, the Staria will also come in several configurations. This right here is the Tourer Modern, which is a 9-seater configuration. It sells for 2.9 million pesos. There will also be a 7-seater configuration, which will be their most expensive variant. It will come with lazy boy seats and luxuries that you would expect at its price of 3.5 million pesos. We'll feature that variant soon, so subscribe to be updated.
At 2.9 million pesos, the Staria Tourer Modern is more expensive than its competitors in this segment. But if you're looking for a van that looks unique, has a lot of active safety features, and money is no object to you, then this might be the right van for you.